Man, savage though.
Against the Boston Celtics in the Boston Garden, go shake. And Larry put both hands behind his back. He wouldn't shake my hand. I said, okay, he's just getting into the game. In the first play of the game, he said, you don't even belong in this league, Holmes. And he shoots the three. Now, I wasn't mad that he made the three. But I said, there's something. This called me Holmes.
So what's happening to YouTube? Welcome to ITSJONJONTV. And on today's video, we will be reacting to Larry Bird Trash Talking by Uncut Hoops. So this video, man, it has come highly recommended. Of course, if you've been following the channel, checking out the videos, man, y'all been going crazy for some Larry Bird, man. I've been having a lot of recommendations. React to this, Larry Bird this, react to that, Larry Bird that. And to be honest with you, man, I'm here for it. I've actually grown to become a fan of Larry Bird, man. All of his success that he's had. I'm actually learning some new things about Larry Bird throughout this whole journey. I actually have a couple more videos to react to after this one. I will be checking out A Courtship of Rivals, and that actually features one of my favorite players of all time, Magic Johnson, also in Larry Bird and their famous rivalry and how it shaped the league. But until we get to that point, man, we're just gonna go ahead and keep on chugging along with these videos, man. So anyway, man, I'm on the road to 1,000 subscribers, man. As of today, I'm at 915. So if you enjoy these videos, man, go ahead, keep liking, comment, subscribing. I'm only reacting to videos that's recommended now, man. So go ahead, drop in the comments what you want me to react to next. And let's go ahead and get into it. All right, check it out.
In the last play, he says to James Worthy, he says, you guys don't have to worry about it. I'm going to go right over there that corner. He said, they're going to set a screen for me. We're taking the ball out. He said, I'm going to curl right over. And he's telling us to play. He's telling us to play before they even take it out. He said, I'm going to go right over to that corner, and I'm going to catch it, and I'm going to shoot it, and I'm going to tie the game or win the game, whatever the case may be. They take the ball out, and I think it was either Danny or
DJ,
the late, great DJ.
Yeah.
Take the ball out, the man curl right to the corner, caught the shot a three, game over. It's like, are you effing kidding me?
Go to shake his hand.
Say, man, savage though.
Against the Boston Celtics in the Boston Garden, go shake. And Larry put both hands behind his back. He wouldn't shake my hand. I said, okay, he's just getting into the game. In the first play of the game, he said, you don't even belong in this league, Holmes. And he shoots the three. Now, I wasn't mad that he made the three. But I said, there's something, this called me Holmes. and he came down and did it again, so I'm pissed, you know. So the next time down, see me on the breakneck pitch, and I jump up and I throw it down on him. I mean, he fouls me. And he said, hey, Rook, I like you. You got heart. He said, but I'm still getting 30 on your ass. I mean, that's who he was. But that was the only time he ever talked trash to me, because he respected me, because he knew that I was gonna keep coming. That really taught me.
Hey, and for those of y'all, man, first of all, shout out to Dominique Wilkins, man. Got dropped a bomb for Dominique Wilkins. For those of y'all that follow basketball from the 80s era, man, that Dominique Wilkins and Larry Bird matchup, man, was one for the ages, man. They had one of the greatest offensive showings in the history of the sport in the 80s, man, in Game 7 of the semis, man. So whenever Larry Bird talks about Dominique Wilkins, man, he speaks of him with high regard, and so does Dominique Wilkins, man. So I think that's another rivalry that is worth mentioning, man, because Dominique Wilkins, as he stated in his story here, he wasn't one to back down, man. So, you know, it's I just got to give Dominique Wilkins his flowers, man. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
It's something, you know. If you wasn't prepared to play against guys like that, you got embarrassed.
I always tell this story about Larry Bird. I remember him, he was cursing under his breath. And I asked him, I said, Larry, what's going on with you? He says, you guys are being disrespectful to me. And I says, what are you talking about? He says, You guys are putting a white guy on me. That's disrespectful.
Wait, who's the white guy you put on him?
I can't remember who it was. I just started laughing. I had no comeback. But he says, it's disrespectful when y'all put a white guy on me. And I'm sitting there like, I'm laughing in the middle of a game.
Larry Bird told Robert Reedy the other day that he should.
Hey, man, Larry Bird also told Isaiah Thomas the same thing, man. He really like took it as like disrespect if they had a white guy guarding him, man. It's hilarious. Kind of like shows his character a little bit, man, where he thought he was, man. But funny story.
Stayed in preaching. That was funny. He had 50 points.
And you know, Larry Bird ain't never playing no great defense. He like sagging off a little bit. So he tell the guy, you can't shoot. So I'm not worrying about guard you. I said, man, shoot it in the face. Shoot it in the face.
Mark hit a three-pointer on Larry Bird and said, take a look at that. And Bird just came right back and hit three-pointers in a row and just basically said to him, and we all heard it, that you're out of your league.
Or he'd say, Danny, give me the ball, or DJ, give me the ball. I got this guy in the torture chamber down here. Why the guy was standing right there listening to him say it.
With the Larry and Isaiah was all out of whack. He had the ball at three-point range. He goes, hey, who's guarding me? Everybody looked around. He just stood there, held the ball, and Isaiah said, he ran out there and just shot a three-pointer. Too late.
Was the originator of getting in your face and talking trash. And then you sit there and you go, this guy up in my face talking noise. He ain't that fast. He's slow. But he knew how to aggravate you, agitate you enough to get you out of your game.
I was guarding in my rookie year. He looked at me and he goes, you can't stop me. And I looked at him and I said, gosh, boy, you're so confident. He goes, confident? You're a rookie. You don't know anything. He proceeded to score like
Hey, man. Hey, dog. One thing Larry Bird knows about the game, man, I'll say the game is half skill, half mental. 50% mental, man. So if Larry Bird gets up here, talk trash, get you doubting yourself, get you thinking about what he just told you, he has an edge, man. That's smart basketball. Shout out to Larry Bird on that, man. Great video so far. I love the stories, man. Let's go ahead and get back into it, though.
10 straight points on me. The coach took me out the game. He walks by and he's laughing at me.
Larry Bird catches the ball in the corner. I take off running out at Larry Bird. And right when he's getting ready to shoot, I jump. And as I go by, him, he tells me, he says, fly, Bird. And I go right by him, he shoots the ball. It's nothing but nylon.
Oh, man, it's so savage. Fly, birdie, fly.
Heck, anytime we had a chance to win, Larry Bird changed that.
Larry Bird. That almost his own shot.
There was a certain confidence you had because, you know, if you ever got in trouble, give the ball to Larry and get out of his way. And he delivered.
Double teaming Bird. Larry, fake, fall away.
That's a tough shot.
Well, you had the Bird night.
I had the Bird night. Yeah, that was a tough night, man. The biggest argument that night is, you only scored 6 on me.
But nobody was guarding Bird, were they?
Well, we were trying.
You were trying to.
No, but when a guy is literally coming up the court, calling his shots, and Bird talked a lot of trash.
And that's in New Orleans.
That's in New Orleans. In that game, we're on the free throw line, and he literally says, left side over across the three, and you're listening to him. That's a tough feeling.
But okay, so you guys got Antoine Carr and Cliff Levingston got fined by Fratello, I think,
and Eddie Johnson for celebrating
Bird.
Yeah, it was the best film session. Every time when I see Mike, we still laugh.
God,
it was
good.
It was the greatest film session ever because back then you didn't have you watched the real game and just went with a video, and Mike rewound the celebration 20 times. It just kept not the shot. He just kept rewinding it, showing the guys. You remember they were giving each other high five.
And then somebody falls off the bench.
Yeah, that was Eddie Johnson.
That
was Eddie Johnson.
Yeah.
Eddie Johnson falls off the bench in laughter. And Antoine Carr and Cliff gives each other a high five. And our film session was.
Oh my goodness, dog. Hey, man, dude. Hey, that's a flag on the play, though, man. For Eddie Johnson, that's a flag on the play. You can't be going that crazy for the opponent, bro. I know Larry Bird was really cooking them that day, man, but you can't do that. Flag on the play. Flag on the play, man. Anyway, let's get back to the video.
20 minutes of that.
So it was.
It wasn't somebody not playing good defense on Bird. It was you guys celebrating Larry Bird.
And Fratello wouldn't let it go. It just kept rewinding. And it was.
I think Bird went by the bench one time, too.
He fell in the bench.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, and he called that one. That was the one where he fell in it. He literally said, off the glass into the trainer. And, and so it was a bad night.
Man, that's crazy.
Larry got on the roll, started shooting the ball. Every shot was going in.
Goodbye, she's gone.
I guess the 2-pointer was too close.
When he ran by the bench, he goes, that's a heat check. Just see how hot I am. All right, he runs by Frank Layden, who's the funniest guy in the league. And Frank is coaching, and Larry says to him, hey, Frank, don't you have anybody on that bench that can guard me? He goes, so nobody out here can. Frank
my goodness.
Goes, no.
Oh, my goodness. You can't do that, Frank. You can't do that, bro. No, man. Oh, my goodness. Nah, man. I really don't. You got it. You got that. I ain't gonna lie, man. I think I underrated Larry Bird a little bit, bro. Thinking about it, man. I might have underrated him a little bit, man. But anyway, man, let's go ahead and get back to the video, man.
He'll look at you like, hey, what you doing out here? You ready to call somebody else? I even heard him tell the coach, hey, look, coach, you better get somebody else out here to guard me because I'm killing this guy.
In last year's playoffs, Person was out to make Bird eat his words while adding a few choice comments of his own.
Chuck Person, he definitely has his reputation. During the playoffs, he just went AWOL, and he just went to work.
Giving it back to him kind. Chuck Person can talk some trash to Larry Bird now. He scored the last 16 points.
Chuck and Larry down low. Giddey won another once again.
Bird, he has caught fire. Person.
He's sitting down on defense too, man. Come on, bro. Come on.
Stay afterward. And look at Bird. Person didn't dare look at him.
That man said, I need a timeout. Oh, my goodness.
Because I've known Chuck for a while, and we've always had run-ins, but it always seems like I get the last word.
Bird's ability to get the final word has made for many a magic moment. And this week, we relive a game when Larry was in rare form, and Xavier McDaniel was eager to lend an ear.
Tie game, 13 seconds to play. Celtics basketball, no shot clock.
They called a timeout. He said, you know I'm going to get it. And I said, I know, I'm going to be waiting.
And then the timeout, I'm going for a play, and I said, all right, this is what we're going to run. All right, then you get the ball, you go over here, and you pass to Kevin, then you go to the corner, and Robert, you come over. Then about that time, Larry steps in and says, Coach, why don't you just give me the ball and tell everybody to get out of the way. Now, after the timeout, we walk back on the court, and Larry was going down to his position, so he tells Xavier, he says, I'm getting the ball.
Yeah, he said, I'm going to get it right here. I'm going to shoot it right in your face.
10 seconds. 5, and Bird has the basketball. Look out. 2 seconds on the clock.
And, he was like, I didn't mean to leave 2 seconds on the clock. I walked back to the sideline like, damn.
Larry Bird just phenomenal the way that he will contribute.
Say, bro. Oh, my goodness. I got to keep dropping the bomb on Larry Bird, bro. That's savage as heck, bro. Oh, my goodness. That is so savage, bro. Honestly. Like, how you going to tell these dudes, like, exactly what you're about to do and then really go out there and actually execute what you say? Hey, that's the most savage part about this, man. Not going to lie. Not gonna lie, man. I got to drop the horn for Larry Bird, bro. That's savage. Not too many players was doing that. I can't hear many stories of too many players that that's capable of doing it. I mean, I could see Kevin Durant probably doing something like this, but that's savage, bro. Anyway, man, go ahead and get back to the video. We ain't got that much left.
In the clutch time.
Larry was complaining to the refs, and I was complaining to the refs, and the next time down the court, he got in my face.
I was up 38-6. That's how I summarize it.
The 84 Olympic team was playing an exhibition game against a bunch of pros, including Larry Bird, and they were in the warm-ups. And a ball bounced down from the college end of the court to the pro end. And Michael Jordan went down to chase it. The ball happened to be picked up by Larry Bird. And Michael went up a few feet away from Larry Bird and held out his hands. And Bird took the ball and fired it back down the court over Jordan's head, as if to say, you're not only not getting this ball, I don't give a damn who you are. Larry Bird knows exactly who this guy is and what's going to happen in the next few years. And he wants to get every edge he can get right now.
I got a pulled hamstring, so I'm not playing.
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Hey, man, for a lot of these players, bro, not gonna lie, I'm not taking that disrespect. Honest to God, no, I'm not. No. I'm not taking that disrespect. No offense, but hey, Michael Jordan has walked off. Shame on him. I'm pushing you something. I don't know. Anyway, that's savage.
He walks down to me. Man, I'm sorry you're not playing, but he said, I'm gonna tell you what. Since you here, I'm gonna put a show on for you. So you just sit back and watch, okay? And I'm like, man, get out of my face, man. I want to hear that. You know, that's Celtics and the Lakers. Every time he hit one, he look at me.
I remember we were playing Washington in Washington one night, and Larry just hit what would have been the game-winning shot. KC called timeout.
It won't count. It does not count. Boston had called a timeout.
Larry came back to the bench, and he was a little upset.
He looks at the bench and says, hey guys, when I come back after timeout, I'm going to go right to the same spot, and I'm going to kick it in.
He told Washington, I'm going to get the ball.
2 seconds left. The Bullets by 1.
I remember this. This is the time where KC Jones called a timeout. Yeah.
To Bird, he gets a good shot in the Celtics winner. Boy, this is something else. Incredible. And Bird wins it at the buzzer.
So appreciate y'all watching. Shout out to Larry Bird, man. Hey, man, that was some savage moments in those clips. Of course, I think it probably need to be updated maybe because there's a lot of stories out there like from Isaiah Thomas. Man, I love Isaiah Thomas's story. I actually may pin it as a top comment, man, of him telling the story of, Larry Bird talking to him. They actually go way back. They're both from Indiana, man. Isaiah Thomas actually knows the whole Bird family. But anyway, man, it was interesting. I appreciate y'all recommending this video, man. It was a quick one. I had a rough night, man. I'm not gonna lie to you. Not really 100%, at least mentally a little bit tired, but had to deliver the video, man, because it's highly recommended. I do have plans to record a courtship of rivals. I may tackle that tomorrow, man. That's a long video. I may have to do parts on that, but if I do parts, I will release it all in a video with all parts in one video. But anyway, appreciate you watching. Remember, man, we on the road to 1,000 subs, man. If you're not subbed to this channel, you like this video, like this content, man, like, comment, and subscribe, share it, man. Show me some love. Hey, man, Larry Bird moving up the ladder for me, man. I'm not going to lie to you, man. He is really impressive. I love the stories I'm hearing about him. His peak was short. He had a 9-year stretch where, his peak was the highest until he ran into issues with injuries. But, man, that 9-year peak, man, I ain't gonna lie, they got to be top 3 of all time, man, just his peak. So, anyway, man, be on the lookout for more videos. I got another reaction video dropping soon with me and my brother. I'm going to go ahead and put it on the screen right here, along with the Deuce Reacts playlist. Check out more reaction videos like this, man. But anyway, love you. Peace.